Hello, good afternoon. I'm Gerardo. So this is gonna be my self manifesto, and let's get started. So for the selfie album cover, I think that's self-explanatory. Well, pretty much what we go through there, in my opinion, is trying to see. It kind of makes you think, if that makes sense. You get this album cover of yourself, and you kind of have to like decipher it and try to figure out what type of person is that person. And for me, I had trees and I had a whole bunch of green, and well, that describes me. I am a mountain man, and that's kind of how what I went through for the cover for the album. And for Mass of the Minute, I really like Mass of the Minute because I like the questions that came through, and we were able to kind of think about it a little bit. But I challenged myself to to click click the assignment, read the question, and record myself right after. Try to do that quick response kind of thing. And I enjoyed that assignment because I was able to do it. In my opinion, the Poppet method is amazing. I wouldn't have thought about. I will probably jumble my words and be starting from the end, coming to the beginning, and it would just be everywhere. But the Poppet method really helped with that assignment, um, and I enjoyed that assignment. And then for the partner prospects, the questionnaire, the compatibility questionnaire, and that one was a little bit more not challenging, but I kind of had a little trouble with the questions, but I did get some help. I actually involved my girlfriend and her sister, and they were able to give me some feedback on the questions that I had. Um, let's see. There was a lot of the questions that I had did pertain to me. Like, okay, like if people answer the wrong question, it's like, okay, we might not have a compatibility. But me personally, I like to go for something different, like how I explained in my slides. If one of my partner wants to be in bed, being lazy, and I'm the type of person that likes to go out and have fun, get some sun, I'll be that guy that's gonna be like, no, let's go, and try. I won't let you sleep or anything. I'm gonna get you out of the house. For the sexual consent contract, um, I actually had experience with it before because working in the hospital, sexual harassment is no tolerance. That should be no tolerance for everywhere. But we actually had a group that was starting to come up, and they were creating. There was a lot of cases where there's not much I can say, but where people would have a sexual encounter, and something else happens during that sexual encounter that they did not agree to. So people started this group. I wasn't really interactive with that group, but this group had this idea of creating a sexual consent contract that included everything that that is intimate. And I just remember vaguely of the contract that they were creating, and I added my own little spice into it. And the contract came out good. And I think it's a simple contract that won't kill the mood, and that can be agreeable at any time, any day. The split relationship termination videos, excuse me. That one I did have probably the most difficult. I had a difficult time with, just because without I try to do it without reading the links. I took two videos, one before reading the links, and then one reading the links, and then I actually had other people give me their opinions and what they think about like this, how to break up with someone. I personally have never been in a relationship that though my relationship now is my first relationship, so I've never been in a relationship where I had to break up with anyone. But it was difficult for me to kind of think about what would I actually do if I had to break up with someone. But It was a little hard, but luckily I was able to come up with ideas after thinking about what I would want and thinking about what other people would give me. The other people would give me ideas, and what other people think about how they would want to get broken up to, or how they would break up with people. And then I would also refer to the links and the articles, and those were very helpful. Um, but I just want to thank you again, Doc, for this opportunity to turn in the assignment again. And thank you. Have a great night.